Hello, everybody. I hope you guys are doing well. Welcome in to this reading for the Leo season. So if you are new to my readings, hello and welcome in. And if you are not new, hello and welcome back. So a few things for those who are new. First of all, you do not have to watch this entire video. That is great news. I recommend you watch this introduction and then go ahead and scroll to the reading that is relevant for you. Now, you may have more than one reading that is relevant for you in this reading, but I will explain that in just a moment. So I recommend watching my readings with a journal so that you can take notes. My intention for these readings is to align this guidance with your highest good and the highest good of all, and also to help invoke and evoke a knowing within you so that you are able to tap into your own wisdom, your own guidance, your own information that comes through as I flip the card, as I read the messages that are here for you, and as I tap into the guidance. I also want you to have your own experience with this and to really activate that own knowing within you. We call it like this ping, right? Like it just resonates with you as truth. That's what I'm looking to evoke in you so that you can recognize what that feels like and get more and more used to this coming up in your life, and as you navigate your life, feeling this more and more. So let's talk about the season of Leo. The Leo season starts on July 22nd when the sun moves into the constellation of Leo, and it lasts until August 22nd when the sun moves into the constellation of Virgo. So we are essentially spotlighting this Leo energy. The energy of Leo is very dramatic, it's very generous, it's very confident, it's very expressive and very encouraging. Now, just because you weren't born in the sun of Leo, happy birthday to those who were, but if you weren't born underneath the sun of Leo, we can still spotlight how and where Leo shows up in your own chart. So what we're going to do is we're going to access your chart, get your own astrological information, and the reading will be based on where this sign shows up or doesn't in your chart, okay? So we're going to find out, does it show up in your moon or perhaps in your rising sign or any of the other planets, or is it a background influence? Does it not show up prominently in your chart in any of the planets? So I'll go over that in a little bit of detail, but just to go back to the journaling, I always recommend journaling because, again, I'm trying to initiate this knowing within you. And as you watch this, it helps to pause the video if you're watching replay and take notes on what's coming through for you. Who are you thinking of? What situations are coming to mind? How are you internally applying this information? This is so very important for you to capture, for you to synthesize, and for you to apply over the solar month. So when I say month throughout this reading, it's going to mean solar month. So that means from July 22nd to August 22nd. Now, the other thing I recommend when watching my videos and doing these readings is to synthesize the information onto an index card. This index card, you will write the date that the advice is valid for, and you'll keep this card with you and look at it every day in the morning or at night or whatever fits in your routine. Put it in your mirror or something, some place where you're going to be able to see it and review it. I have lots of readings. They're all free that are active right now for advice. The eclipses that we had earlier in the year, that energy is present until the eclipses again at the end of this year and actually until next eclipse season in 2023. So there's advice there that's still relevant. There's a lot of planets in retrograde right now. Some more planets are going to be going retrograde very shortly. So this is a longer phase of guidance for you, and I recommend writing that guidance down too. That's all aligned with where it shows up in your chart, and I describe to you in the videos how to figure this out. It's absolutely more simple than it sounds like. Astrology is very, very deep, and I'm still learning a lot myself. So part of this offering that I'm giving to you is actually to help me learn too. I get really excited about learning about these things, and I get excited about offering you something that's going to bring some more understanding and knowledge out of you so that you can really get the most out of understanding your astrology and the most out of the advice that's coming through for these cards. So for everybody, I want you to watch the Leos in your life, the solar Leos. So that's anyone who has a birthday July 22nd to August 22nd. These are going to be your example people. And I want you to notice, how do they shine? When do you recognize them as most in their power? And that's going to help you learn more about this quality of the Leo energy and apply it to wherever it shows up in your chart. If you want to dive in further with me, I do offer personal readings, so you can go ahead and sign up for those on my website. The link is in the description here. It's devotedandvulnerable.com/services. And if you want to support me for these free readings, you can do so financially. You can do so just by commenting and letting me know what your alignment is and how this is resonating with you. You can do so by sharing this with other people that you think will find this valuable. Many ways to support me, okay? So those are your options. It's paypal.me/devotedvulnerable if you want to support financially there. And again, you can go to the services to get a personal reading, and you can also just share this information with those you think would be inspired by it. I'm tapping in to see if there's anything else that I have to offer here for you all. Again, we are going to be getting guidance with the Isis Oracle by Alana Fairchild. This is a deep deck, y'all. I was a little uncertain about bringing this forward, but the Leo dramatic energy was like, we are coming through with this Isis information, with these power incantations. There's going to be power affirmations for you to say and to honor all month to help guide you through these energies, through the season of Leo, to be most in your power, to activate your confidence, to activate your dramatic side and your generous, expressive side, okay? So let's go into, how do I find out what reading is for me? You are going to need your birth chart. Cafe Astrology, is a great site to run your birth chart. The link is in the description here. It's astro.cafeastrology.com/natal.php, but the link is in the description. You can go there, put in your birth data, your time, your date, your location, and that'll run your chart. If you don't know your birth time, in the description here, there's a link to how to find your birth time. Please don't let that be an excuse for you not to get this information. Go ahead, watch that video, get your birth time. You'll only have to do this once, and then every other time you watch my videos, just save the charts when you first run it so that you don't have to do this over and over again, okay? Here are the charts that you are going to need for this reading. So you're going to be accessing the first chart that shows up on Cafe Astrology's site is the tropical chart. So it looks like this. You're going to go all the way down to where it says Pluto, and you're going to be looking for it to say Leo anywhere in here, okay? So this person does not have any Leo in their chart here, but let's say it said Jupiter and it said Leo here. So this person would watch for where it said Jupiter, Leo, if Leo and Jupiter were the same. This person does not have Leo in their chart here. We're going to check one more location for the word Leo, the constellation Leo, and that's called the Placidus chart. It's the second chart on the page that comes up after you enter your birth data. So it's right underneath the tropical chart. It looks like this. It's called the Placidus chart, and the only thing you're concerned with here is where it says 1ASC and whatever sign is there. So you're looking for Leo there. If Leo doesn't show up there and it doesn't show up anywhere on the tropical chart, then you're going to watch the reading that's called Background in Leo. This is my chart. So I am a background in Leo. So I will be in that reading with you guys and diving into the information that comes through there. So I'll be there, but some of you might have it in your sun or your moon or your Mercury or your Venus or your Mars or Jupiter or Saturn or Uranus or Neptune or Pluto or your ascending. So you watch for any of those. And you might have Leo show up more than once, so you'd watch all of the readings that are relevant that have Leo in it here. And then, of course, check the Placidus for the ascending sign, which is that 1ASC, and check to see if that says Leo. If that doesn't say Leo, then you're a background Leo, and you watch the last reading, okay? If you have any questions on that, please let me know. I'm happy to help you. And I'm going to get into the drawing here. If you're watching replay, you can just scoot ahead to the, you'll see a little infographic for where your alignment is. But I like to draw the cards live so that you guys can see that there's no games here, okay? So again, I'm tapping into your highest good, the highest good of all, and everyone who's going to watch this video, whatever time they watch this video. Let's see where my solar Leos are. Show me where my solar Leos are very clearly. Show me my solar Leo. Solar Leos. Happy birthday to the solar Leos. No, I need a clear. Show me clearly. Where are the solar Leos? Okay, there you guys are. Alrighty. Now we're going to go moon. That's Mercury. This is Venus. We're going to go to Mars. Okay. We're going to go to Jupiter. We're going to go to Saturn. This is going to be Uranus. We're going to go to Neptune. We're going to go to Pluto. We're going to draw for the ascending. And last but not least, we're going to draw for the background Leos. All right. Let's dive in. Okay. Happy birthday to my solar Leos. Hello, hello, hello. So the sun was in Leo when you were born. Where the sun was when you were born represents your power. So you get your power from being in this Leo vibration. That means you get your power from being dramatic, from being generous, from being confident, expressive, and encouraging. This is a wonderful alignment. I love Leo energy. Leos are some of my favorite signs of the zodiac. Just keep that between you and me. But I'm a Sagittarius, so I'm a fire sign too. So if you guys didn't know, you're a fire sign. And you are what I like to call the full expression of fire. So you are the second expression of fire in the zodiac year. And I like to think of it as like the full roaring fire, okay? So that's your guys' power, is when you're in this full flame. And I just love that vibration and energy. And I appreciate you so much for the light that you bring into this world. And I'm wishing you such a happy birthday. Let's see what the Isis Oracle has in store for you. Yes, yes, yes. Okay. Beautiful vibration and energy, and I am just feeling this card. Yes, yes, it's the abundance of Sothis. And this card basically talks about, well, the little writing on the bottom. So I would write down abundance of Sothis if you're doing the index card method. Stellar blessings of the celestial goddess of abundance. I'm just going to read the short little blurb here. I'm not going to read the whole novel. And then I'm going to give you the incantation. So whether or not you feel comfortable using an incantation, I totally respect that. But that is what the Leo season wanted me to offer up in these readings. So that's what I'm going to offer for you, okay? So it says, abundance in many forms is flowing to you now, beloved. Intend right now to receive it. Just decide to do so in your heart this very moment. The oracle of the abundance of Sothis comes as guidance to expect increased flow and to continue your good works of building channels through which abundance can be delivered to you. Freely share your talents, love, wisdom, and self, and enjoy the abundance responsibly flowing to you in many forms over and over again. Let's read that again so that it actually makes sense. Freely share your talents, love, wisdom, and self, and enjoy the abundance responsibly flowing through you in many forms over and over again. Yes. My beautiful, beautiful solar Leos. This is so aligned, and this is your personal new year. So this is like a new beginning for you as you start another solar rotation on this planet, and the sun is literally shining on you. The spotlight is on you. And this card is saying, please share your gifts. Please share the abundance. Please make room to receive. And it actually talks about opening up channels to receive. So make sure that you have lots of different ways that abundance can come to and through you and continue the flow, right? Don't just hoard it, push it back out there, allow it to flow back out there as inspired wherever you are guided, okay? So I'm just gonna switch my headphone thing because it's driving me nuts. Okay, this should be better. All right, now there's an incantation that'll help you move back into peace and out of stress if you are worried about a lack of abundance and feeling yourself getting caught in a pattern of negativity or struggle. Place your hand on your heart and speak from the heart. Star of Sothis, you bless me with abundance and peace. My wealth on all levels does increase. Through many channels, I receive your flow. With wonder and gratitude, I watch my wealth grow. I release all fear and doubt that would block your grace. Instead, I focus on your shining stellar face and realize the love and safety within. The flow of great abundance now does begin. Yes, yes, yes. I love that. That would be something I would recommend also writing down on the index card and saying every freaking day, or especially anytime that you feel blocked to abundance. Please don't block yourselves to this abundance. The rest of the zodiac needs you. We all need you to receive this abundance so that we can be in this celebration with you, that we can reap the rewards of this abundance with you. And it's time for you. What better time than when the sun is shining on you to receive this beautiful blessing of abundance from Sothis. I'm going to get this card a little bit closer so that you can kind of see more of the details of it. My vision one day is to have a way better camera setup for all this. So, you know, when that manifests, these pictures will be better and better. Solar Leos, I love you. I hope you know that I love you. Most of you who follow me know that I love you. I love my Leos. So happy birthday. Happy solar return. Happy abundance. Thank you for claiming it. Thank you for receiving it. Thank you for sharing your talents and your gifts. Please know how valuable they are to us all in this zodiac story, in this journey on Earth, and let yourself shine brightly because we are all watching you right now. As always, namaste. The universal light within me salutes and honors that universal light within you. But before you go, make sure you check your chart to see if you have any other Leo. Because if you're just like, oh, I know I'm Leo, I don't need to check my chart. Check your chart just in case, because the planets that are closer to Earth, they move very similarly to the solar sign. So a lot of times you'll find that your solar sign is present in a couple other places in your chart, okay? It's not always that case, but definitely check, because it's likely that you have more than one reading here, okay? So I don't want you to miss out if you have more than one reading. So go ahead and check your chart and make sure. Okay, now you can go. Bye. And I got to find where I put all these. There you are. Go bye-bye. Okay. Moon in Leos, hello and welcome into your reading for this solar season of Leo. So Leo rules your moon. That means Leo rules your emotions. So you may find in life that your emotions can be dramatic, that you can emotionally want to be very generous with the way that you give your emotions, that you have a confidence when it comes to expressing your emotions, when it comes to your feelings, that you are very expressive when it comes to your emotions, and you're very encouraging emotionally to the people around you. This is an aspect of your chart that is being highlighted right now because the sun is spotlighting the constellation of Leo. So we are spotlighting for you personally, your moon, your emotions this solar month from this 22nd to the 22nd, okay? Let's find out what the Isis Oracle has in store for you. This is going to be guidance for you, support for you, empowerment for you for this solar month. Yes. Okay, here is the card. Pillar of Light. It says descendant of the star of Isis. Okay. So I'm not going to read the whole novel here for you from the Isis Oracle deck, but I will read a little bit of the blurb. And then she also did want me to offer you up the incantation. So if you're somebody who's not comfortable with incantations, I totally respect that. Words are powerful. Your thoughts are powerful. Everything that you put out into vibrational form, even thoughts are vibrational form, they are creating the world around you. So it is very powerful when the Isis Oracle comes in and says, say this, because it's going to empower you with the message and qualities that this card is talking about. But I also understand, I liked when that got dark so you could see the card better. How did I do that? I don't know. Okay. Well, I'll bring her closer to you in a minute. Look, squirrel. So I understand if that's not comfortable for you. It's not part of your spiritual journey to utilize words in this way, but I'm encouraging you, if that's even a possibility, to just give it a try and to see the impact that it has in your life, okay? You don't have to. But this is Paige's little nudge to try. Okay. Beings of light and divinity are calling you now. They wish to connect with you more strongly, and you are being guided to strengthen your energy field to allow more of the divine light that seeks you to flow through your body safely and into expression. Okay, well, this card is talking about wanting to work with your spiritual nature more. So whatever this means to you, okay? It doesn't matter who you believe in spiritually, whether you believe in God or an ancestor or your star family or mythological creatures or the goddesses, Isis or any of the others. None of that matters what you believe in. Know what you believe in for yourself. If you don't have a specific energy that you go to for guidance, for support, well, be open to the energies that are coming through for you. Please know, this is a free will universe. So as you call in energies of spirit, energies of divine light, you set the intention. So I always ask and intend and invoke that I am working only with beings of unconditional love. And then I also say, beings who are not here in unconditional love must leave now and never return. Okay, I say that very clearly whenever I'm working with energies, because you never know what you're going to get, and it's very powerful to use your voice. This is a free will universe as long as you state that it's beings of unconditional love that you are open to, or specifically one being that you are open to, and ask that the being be here in unconditional love and that they leave if they are not based in unconditional love. That's going to help support you in this work. Again, it says you are guided to work. Beings of light and divinity. Okay, so these are unconditionally loving, benevolent beings that are calling to you. They wish to connect with you more strongly, and they want to move through your energy field. What does that even mean? Well, it means that the guidance that's available in the energetic field around you wants to come through you and wants to actually be grounded into your body and then into expression, which means through painting, through words, through movement, through any type of expression. Emotional expression most likely, because this is in your emotional sign. Okay, so this most likely is an emotion. They want to work with your emotions. Your emotions are actually connected to these beings of light and divinity, and they're wanting to bring your awareness to the power that you have to connect with these energies with your emotions. Let's see what the affirmation of power is. It says you can say this at the beginning of your day for protection and growth, and it is good practice to say it after a difficult activity may have passed between you and you wish to be cleansed and centered in your own clear light once more. And this would be something that I would write down on my index card, and I would have on hand and remind myself of the morning and at night for the entire solar month. And then again, whenever you have those situations that's just referred to, okay? Pillar of light, burning bright. Earth star below, soul star above. Burn away all that is not light. Transform all into unconditional love. Star of Isis descend, your blessing and peace without end. Grace me now with peace and protection, completely embraced by divine protection. Nope, divine perfection. So that might be a little hard to write down. If you put on captions, if you watch this on YouTube, put on captions and then just pause as you're writing it down. That should work out, except for the little mistake that I had there. I'll read it one more time for you. Pillar of light, burning bright. Earth star below, soul star above. Burn away all that is not light. Transform all into unconditional love. Star of Isis, descend, your blessing and peace without end. Grace me with peace and protection, completely embraced by divine perfection. Yes. Yeah, so my moon in Leos. Connect with your source, connect with the beings of divine light, whatever that process is for you. If you don't have a process, it's time to come up with one. One might find you in the next few days here after you listen to this. It might like just be really obvious to you and smack you in the face. You can also ask for a sign to be shown when this practice of connecting with source has come to you. This is a really powerful practice that comes up in really hilarious ways. The universe has a great sense of humor. So you basically just say, show me a hippopotamus. That's the first thing I saw in my head. So you'd say, show me a hippopotamus when it is, I've come across this aligned practice. You wouldn't say hippopotamus because that was just whatever came to my mind. You would say, show me a, whatever you see first in your mind's eye, that's the word you say. Okay. And then you just wait for that affirmation. You could also go by a number. If you like to work with numbers, you might see a number. That might be your confirmation. You can ask for something specific, but I like to just be kind of random about it, which is why I go by what I first see in my head. But I feel like you'll also just have confirmation in your body. You'll be like, wow, this is definitely a practice that's going to help me connect with divine beings, and I'm ready for it. And ground yourself. That means putting your feet in the earth. In that incantation, it talks about the star above your head, this little star, but also talks about the star of the earth, which is the one in the ground at your feet. So taking off your shoes and putting your bare feet in the earth will help you ground your energy. Okay, as you're starting to connect and channel with these energies of light, moving these energies through you into expression, through your emotions and through other means and mediums, you're going to want to ground the energies so they don't overwhelm you. They won't overwhelm you because you're getting this guidance and you're being supported, but just keep that in mind that it is part of the practice of working with these energies to ground them so that you don't get off balance. Here is picture closer. It's really cool. All right. And moon in Leo, that is all I have for you for this reading, unless you have another Leo alignment to go check. For now, as always, namaste. The universal light in me salutes and honors the universal light within you. Namaste. All right, Mercury in Leos. Hello, welcome to your reading. So, what does Mercury mean in your chart? Well, Mercury represents your communication. And so your communication is most aligned and most flowing for you when it is in the energy of Leo. So Leo's the lion. It's dramatic, courageous, confident. It's so powerful. Very powerful messages here. Like I said, I know this isn't for everybody, but I got to trust the unfolding here. These are my decks, and this is the guidance I have to bring through. So Isis Oracle coming through with the Divine Destiny card, Path of the Divine Warrior. Okay, Mercury in Leo. Sure. This feels very Leo-like, right? Divine Warrior energy. Feels like a lion. Okay. The Divine Warrior guides you to your divine destiny. The Divine Warrior energy exists within men and women as the inner propulsion to continue with a worthy path even through difficult times. When faced with a challenge, a true warrior will summon more of him or herself to the cause. It might be more wisdom, focus, intelligence, and on your path. Your path is not just like what you do day to day, but it's how you do what you do, and it's why you do what you do. What are you here to bring to the planet? Are you here to bring more peace? Are you here to bring more understanding? Are you here to bring more compassion? Are you here to bring more love? Are you here to bring more art? Are you here to bring more generosity, more drama, more confidence, more expression? Okay, those are the Leo qualities. That's why I listed those off. More encouragement. What is that path? And knowing that path for yourself is part of this puzzle that you're being invited to piece together this month as the sun is highlighting this part of your chart. But it's also about how to move on that path, and how to connect with that divine knowing within that I was talking about in the beginning, how to connect with that divine knowing in a way that helps you move through difficult times and what might look like obstacles. Remember that obstacles are detours in the right direction. So anytime you face an obstacle, the immediate response is always going to be like pushback, right? Resistance, disappointment, or whatever comes up. But if you can just in that moment say, I can't see it now, but I know that this is somehow a detour in the right direction, just even offering up that knowing can really help you shift the energy and your reaction to what's happening, and it can help you to move forward. This is, again, in your communication field. So communicating with that divine warrior within so that you can move forward, I think is really important for you this month. Also communicating with the people around you what your path is and how you may or may not be stepping off of it might also be something that you're being invited into this month. There is an incantation that I'm going to share with you. This is something that you can evoke and invoke if you want to. It's not necessary. You can still get value from this reading if you don't feel comfortable with this incantation. But this is like a power affirmation. Words have power, vibrations have power, and they call things into being. And this card came to you for a reason. So this incantation has come to you for a reason as well. I recommend writing it down on your index card if you're doing the index card thing, or just writing it down in your journal, or just repeating it at least right now as I'm saying it. But I would keep it with you throughout the solar month. Okay. Warrior strong, within my heart you beat. My highest destiny I shall meet. Your power, focus, and determination ends fear, doubt, and procrastination. Warrior strong, within my heart you beat. Together, my highest destiny we greet. This is so, so very powerful. This says that it will help you merge with your inner warrior and find the strength that you need to fight the good fight for your highest divine destiny. It says to say this while you're standing, feet on the ground, belly firm, and arms wide to help you enjoy your strength. Okay? So this is a little bit deeper than I've even led to believe when we first talked about. This is really your divine destiny. Why are you here? Why are you here on this planet at this crazy time that we've all incarnated into? And how can you embody that in a greater way and tap into that divine warrior within? Now, normally I'm a very peaceful person. I'm not into fighting for things, but I am into using our courage and our power to claim that which is ours. Okay. But you might be in a place where your divine destiny is to fight, especially with this message coming through, but you're going to know better for you what that means. Okay. Again, these readings are to bring out your own knowing. What is true for you, okay, is more important than what the card says, more important than what I say, is how you are responding to this and what you feel about it, okay? I'm going to leave this message here. I'll bring her a little bit closer so you can see some of the cool details on this card. Yeah. And as always, namaste. The universal light within me salutes and honors the universal light within you. Namaste. Have a great solar month. Check and see if you have any other readings as well. Until next time. Bye. Hello, Venus and Leo. Welcome into your reading. Venus in your chart represents your love and your money. So when it comes to love and money, you are a lion. You are this archetype of the Leo energy. This is when it's most aligned for you. It doesn't mean it always expresses itself like this, but this is what was in the vibrations of the energy field when you were born, when you first took your first breath. And so this is where you most feel comfortable, okay? This is kind of the energies that were downloaded into your being when you first came online, so to speak. So when it comes to love and money, drama, generosity, confidence, expression, and encouragement. That's you, okay? That's how you like to move. It's how you like to express yourself. It's how you like to, what you're looking for in love, how you work with your money. And let's see what the Isis Oracle has in store in the realm of love and money for you this month. Here is her message. Ooh. Look at that card. Huh. This is a beautiful card. I wish my lighting was better. Can you see her? Yeah. Okay. Beautiful. Rising sun, it says. The divine solar child reborn. Give me a second here. I'm going to switch my head thing because it's driving me crazy. Okay. Wow. Let me just see what this has to offer you. It says, a dark phase and struggle is over. A new phase is upon you, one of hope, glory, light, and triumph. It is won through boldness, persistence. That's it. It just says through boldness, persistence. Even when you felt like giving up, you chose to stay strong, to surrender to the divine, and continue with the path. You have been through so much, and now victory is upon you, beloved. For the divine solar child, a new consciousness within you is born. Wow. This is a powerful card. There's rebirth energy all around here. Rebirth when it comes to your love, rebirth when it comes to your money. Your struggles in these areas are ending. And you are having a totally new perspective, a totally new consciousness, which means understanding, which means way of thinking, which means belief system, a whole new consciousness around this area of your life. Wow. I'm going to offer you this incantation. That's part of this. It says that this is a prayer of hope and optimism for you to use anytime your spirit needs to reconnect with joy. I do recommend writing this down in your journal, on your index card, reading this in the morning and at night, putting this on your mirror, having this in a place where you're going to see it and be able to activate it and speak it out loud. Your words have power. This solar season of Leo is not being, it's not, what's the word? It's not being coy. It's being very direct, okay? Being very like, okay, we're going to be dramatic here. We're going to say incantations and we're going to be powerful people and we're going to have whole new consciousnesses. And the Isis Oracle is going to come in and help each of us claim our power and our confidence because we all get to roar like the lion as the sun focuses on this vibration. So here's your incantation. Rising sun, I am, capitalized, your solar child. I bask in your love, free and wild. I am filled with your hope, endless and free. Your light and love fills all parts of me. The darkness cast away, joy is now born with the sweetness of the spiritual dawn. Wow. Okay. You are being encouraged to stay in this solar month in the vibration of optimism, of hope and joy. When it comes to love, stay hopeful. When it comes to money, stay positive, stay joyful, be in your power. Recognize that what happened before does not have to keep happening. You have broken the cycle. You've done the work. You have gone through the struggles, the trials, the tribulations, and now it's done. You don't have to repeat those cycles. So if you find yourself feeling like the same thing is going to happen again, catch yourself. Say, no, it's going to be different this time. I'm more empowered. I'm a different person. I have a whole new consciousness. There is this divine love and light, this message from Isis here to support me. I have this powerful thing that I can say whenever it is that I lose hope, and I am changing this pattern now. I'm done with that story. I'm done with the struggle. I am moving forward with confidence, joy, hope, and love. All right, Venus in Leo, that is your message, short and sweet. Check and see if you have any other Leo alignments. Watch those readings. Watch the other readings that are free. If you're looking for more support, reach out for me for a personal reading if that feels aligned as well. And as always, namaste. The universal light within me salutes and honors the universal light within you. Namaste. Okay, Mars and Leo, welcome in to your reading. Mars in the chart represents your actions and your reactions. And when it comes to actions and reactions, you're like a lion. That's the archetype of Leo energy. Dramatic, generous, confident, expressive, and encouraging. Spotlight is on Leo this month, so spotlight is on your actions and your reactions. Let's dive right into the Isis Oracle to see what your guidance is in this realm. Ooh, here we go. You're getting some divine sisterhood guidance. It says, community of the spiritual sisters and brothers of the light. Yes. Okay. Let's dive deeper into what this message has in store. In community that is based in equality, respect, healthy boundaries, and personal freedom, with a mutual desire for spiritual growth and honoring of innate wisdom, great miracles occur. You are part of this community of light. At one time, it existed only in the spiritual worlds, yet now it is being born on the earth. It is part of your destiny to help create and nurture a conscious community that empowers all of its members and is based in truth. Wow, this is an incredible energy for you to be activating this solar month. I'm going to relate this back to your actions and your reactions. When it comes to your actions and reactions, it's important for you to focus on creating community right now, community of light and love. Wherever that is for you, go find it, go activate it, go be a part of it, and recognize that as you take action in these areas, you're kind of like a lion. You're going to pounce, you're going to roar, you are going to purr, you're going to really be a part of the pride, right? You're going to be a part of the collective, and how you bring strength to this circle that you're in right now, especially as the sun is on Leo, is through your Mars energy, through your actions and your reactions. As you keep it focused on the community of light and love and spiritual growth and equality and understanding, mutual respect and boundaries, right? Setting those boundaries that you need to through your actions and your reactions, being very strong, not biting anyone's head off, right? We don't want any, we don't need any fights or any, like the lion doesn't really have to fight much, right? Because it just knows it's the head of the food chain, right? So it's not about being that ferociousness that sometimes the lion energy can bring. It's about being part of the pride. It's about being part of this divine sisterhood. It's about, even the face on here kind of looks lion-like, right? I know it's not quite a lion-like, but it kind of looks like a lioness, and even has the mane. So it could be a lion energy too. And the sun's there too, and the sun rules Leo. Or Leo rules the sun. I forget which way that goes. Anyway, you are being invited to invoke and evoke this beautiful lion energy, this pride energy when it comes to your communities, when it comes to your actions and your reactions, specifically in divine sisterhood. If you're a brother, then just in your spiritual communities that you are a part of. There is a prayer in here. Most people are getting incantations. You're getting a prayer. So here's a prayer. If it feels right for you to say this, I would write this down. If you go on YouTube and put on the captions, it's easier to write it down. Just pause as you're writing. I try to read slow, but I know that's kind of hard and annoying too. Beloved Isis, please help me find my beloved brothers and sisters of unconditional love on the inner planes and in the world of forms. Guide me to healthy community that helps me grow with unconditional love, where I can find my rightful place and be my true inner self. Thank you. May I have the courage, wisdom, and openness of heart to trust your guidance and act on it. Of my own free will, so be it. So this prayer is to call in this community. So if you're not already part of this community, activate this prayer. But also this prayer helps to activate your own wisdom, your own courage to participate in these groups and to know that these groups that you are calling in and participating in are aligned, are here for the collective good, and that you play an integral role through your actions and reactions in these circles right now at this time from July 22nd to August 22nd. All right, my Mars and Leo, I will see you in other readings if you have any other Leo alignments. And if not, as always, namaste. The universal light within me salutes and honors that universal light that is within you. Namaste, my love. All right, Jupiter in Leo, hello and welcome into your reading. Jupiter in the chart represents your hopes and your dreams. It is about to go retrograde. It'll go retrograde on the new moon in Leo. Big energies in play as we're spotlighting your Jupiter alignment. This is a big month for you, a big unfolding for you. So when it comes to your hopes and dreams, they're most aligned. You feel most comfortable when they're dramatic, when you're generous, when you're confident, expressive, and encouraging, when you have this lion energy when it comes to your hopes and your dreams. And I just encourage you to be aware of these qualities of your hopes and dreams and how you can be more like that lion energy as you're dreaming and hoping in this world. And let's find out what the Isis Oracle has to offer for you. Okay, here is her advice. It's Divine Sunchild, Blessings of the Sun Falcon. Okay. Oh, I flipped right to it. Hello. Blessings of the Sun Falcon. The Divine Sunchild, Horus, son of Isis and Osiris, flows to you now. Oh, blessings of the Sun Falcon flow to you now, beloved initiate. It is time to allow your life to flourish without limits, to let your bright light burn without veil, just like the midsummer sun burning without contest in the Egyptian desert. Blessings of the Sun Falcon herald the time when your divine legacy is being born. It is your time to burn bright. So my beautiful Jupiter in Leos, this is your time. Like I said, this is a huge alignment for you. With Jupiter going retrograde, we're going to kind of be in review for our hopes and our dreams. But this message is calling you forth. And that doesn't happen until the 28th, okay? But it's soon after the solar shift. So you're being invited into really burning bright when it comes to your hopes and your dreams. Do not play small. Do not dream small. Do not do the thing where it's like, well, hope for the best, and then hope for the worst, and if the best happens, then it's good. No. Throw that out the window. Hope for the best scenario that you could think of ever in your life and believe that you can make that happen, that will come to you through your own belief, through your own participation in it. Be like that lion, right? That just goes after its prey and has full confidence that it can take it down. There is an incantation here for you, a mantra, an affirmation to say anytime you need divine creative assistance, you can use it, anytime. So put on the captions, watch me on YouTube, pause to write this down, write it in your journal, write it on your index card, put it on a sticky note, put it on your mirror. I don't care what you do with it, but definitely activate it and say it as often as you can this month if you want to be the most powerful version of yourself. Horus. Falcon of the golden sun, my creative energies have begun to shine bright and strong, help my creative projects along, to fulfillment and completion pure, with your will and light so sure. Horus, falcon of the golden sun, my successes and winnings now come. So don't hold back. Please dream big, please burn bright. Please be your wonderful, beautiful lion self, okay? And go for your dreams. And check for that video for the Jupiter retrograde, which will come out around the same time as the new moon in Leo, because it's on the same day. Powerful energies are at play here. Do not play small right now. It'll not serve you and it'll not serve the collective. Please be here to burn bright. That's all I have to say. I am so excited to see what unfolds for you. Thank you for calling in your dreams, because I know your dreams support me and support the rest of us, and we all could use that support. So thank you so much for stepping into your light, claiming your dreams, claiming your hopes, and bringing them into physical form on this earth with these powerful incantations and with this powerful time and alignment for yourself. Thank you. Unless you have another reading, I will say goodbye and namaste. The universal light within me salutes and honors the universal light that is within you. Namaste. Hello, Saturn in Leo. Welcome into your reading. So Saturn in your chart represents your structures and your routines. So when it comes to your structures and your routines, you're kind of like a lion, which means the Leo vibration, the Leo archetype. This is when you most shine. So you might have struggled with this throughout your life. A lot of times Saturn will suppress the energy of something until it returns back into your chart, which is usually about 28 to 30 years after you were born. Saturn returns. It's called the Saturn return if you don't know what that is. So if you're in the pre-stages, you might still be in the suppression stages of the energy of the lion and its wonderful qualities. But once you move past the Saturn return, you're exalted in this area, you're powerful in this area, and your structures and your routines are really going to start falling in line with this Leo vibration, and you're going to really see all of the qualities of this Leo energy amplified for you, where before in your life as a kid it might have been more suppressed. Okay, this is dramatic energy, generous energy, confident energy, expressive energy, encouraging energy when it comes to your structures and your routines. So not only are your structures and your routines around these themes, but they also have these qualities within them. If you don't have a routine of just expressing your emotions, this is probably something that's held you back in your life. If you don't have a structure that helps you to feel confident in your plans and in what it is that you're trying to accomplish, you probably haven't had a lot of success in the things that you were looking to achieve. Okay, these are the kinds of things that I'm talking about here. You can play with it, think about it as you go forward through the month, how you can align more with the Leo vibrations when it comes to your structures and your routines. But let's see what the Isis Oracle wants to tell you about this month. Ooh, you got the Scarab, I think it's called, which is the back of this card. Okay, so you got like the theme of the deck, basically. Okay. So it says life restored, priestess of the Phoenix. Ooh. Okay, let's see what's up for you. Ooh. Spiritual resurrection is gifted to you now. Whatever part of your life, you thought to be dead is being revived and will flourish back into life. Just as the phoenix rises from the fire, transitioning from death into life, so too will you rise again, heal, and be renewed. Wow. This is a message that trauma, ending, or struggle or parent defeat is not the end of the story for you now. What may appear to be ending is simply the forces of the ancient feminine power flowing into new pathways, pulling energy away from old forms so they can transition into new forms. This is a powerful message for you. So it feels like a restructuring, especially since this is in your Saturn energy. And it feels like the beautiful message of this sorry, I moved on to reading something else. I skipped ahead. I should just be here now. Be here now. So yeah, this beautiful message of there's something being restored for you. So whatever it was that feels like maybe the structure in your life was like kind of crumbled and like everything you had relied upon just kind of fell. It's being reborn again. It's being recreated. It's being revitalized and it's like the phoenix rising from the ashes. That's what's happening right now. We have the sun at its hottest point. Well, for those of us who are in the hemisphere that I'm in, I'm just going to move on from that. We're in the Western Hemisphere, right? Yeah. Yeah, and Northern Hemisphere. Okay. Hemisphere. Y'all, geography was like my worst subject, which is so funny because I'm the person who could like drive without a map, but like the bigger picture of Anyway, you do not need me to rattle on about this. You need me to tap into this life restored. But I really feel like the power of this message has already been spoken. And you've already received kind of the healing that this is here to offer you. You are receiving a resurrection. You are receiving a new life, a new rebirth. And this is very, very powerful for you, especially around the time of the new moon, which is going to be in Leo, right? On the 28th. There's also Jupiter retrograde happening the same day. And then there's a powerful conjunction on the 31st that's happening that I may or may not do a reading on. But powerful energies at play as the sun moves into Leo. So there's powerful energy for you to utilize to rebirth this area of your life. And you don't even have to do anything. You just have to know that this trauma, this pain, this wound, this pattern that you've gone through, this crumbling of the structure and routines around you, it's going to be rebuilt in a way that is an answer to every prayer that you've ever asked. Okay, that's really what I'm feeling for you. There is a power affirmation here, an incantation for you to say. It says, to say this as you step through a doorway of the east. Okay, I would recommend writing this down in your journal, on a notebook, on a post-it note. Put it on your index card, actually. Notebook, index card, or post-it note. Put it someplace so you can see it, that you're going to review it, that you're going to say it, hopefully every day. Maybe as you walk out the door, right? Or walk into the door. It says, life flows through me unobscured. From past hurts, I am now cured. I meet my life blossoming anew. My inner light shines bright and true. Isis, Isis, mother of divine perfection, through your grace I have resurrection. Wow. You really are calling in the energies of everything around you, and you really are stepping into a new path of your life. I'm very excited for you. This is an awesome time for you to be. Saturn is in retrograde, by the way, right now. So if you didn't watch my Saturn retrograde reading, definitely go back and watch that. Check and see what reading came through for you there, because that energy is in play, I think, until October 23rd. If I have the right retrograde, I think I do. So yeah, go check out that reading. It's free on my website. The link is in the description here, how to find that. It's also on YouTube or Facebook or wherever you're watching me, Twitch. Twitch might not save it. I think they have a 14-day thing. So you'll have to find me in my other places. But yeah, you got this. The resurrection is here. The energy is here. You are powerful. Let the energies and cycles support you. Claim and reclaim that this life is anew, that life is blossoming for you. And I'm so excited to see this shift for you. Unless you have any other Leo energies in your chart, thank you so much for tuning in. And as always, namaste. The universal light within me salutes and honors the universal light that's within you. Namaste. Uranus and Leo, hello. Welcome into your reading. So Uranus in the chart represents your service. It's the Aquarian energy. So in your chart, it was in Leo when you were born. This means that the way that you serve is through drama, through generosity, through confidence, expression, and encouragement. Let's see what the Isis Oracle has to say for you. Ooh, hello. Y'all are going to enter the chamber of healing. Healing in the divine chamber of the Lady Isis. This is an invitation for you to do some inner work, some inner healing. Let us see what she has to say. She says, a spiritual gift of healing is coming to you now. Be open, without expectation or preconceived notions, and allow the healing from the Lady Isis, Mistress of Magic, to help you find the best solution for any situation that does not appear to be as it should. Take your time and create space into which her magic and energy can flow, and expect your miracle. Okay, so I wasn't offering this to everybody, but for you, especially since this is Enter the Chamber, this is an invitation for you to go into a place where it's very dark, where you can be alone, where it feels sacred. Light some incense, burn some sage, put some tea on, ring the bells, do your sound bowls, have your pictures of the people you believe in, the ancestors, the guides, the whatever it is, your sacred tools, special gifts that people have given you, your favorite plant. I don't care. Make it sacred. Make it special. Go into this place. And then allow yourself to receive the healing that's coming through. Just feel yourself being filled with light and love, and allow yourself to receive this healing. Allow yourself to receive this gift. Expect miracles. Can you do that? Can you do that? Really? Are you able to expect miracles? And if you're not, when you sit in this quiet place, ask that anything blocking your belief in miracles be released from your body so that you can receive them. And then expect miracles. Okay. Here is something that you can say to boost your healing. Okay, that's it. Write this down, put it in your journal, put it on an index card, put it on a post-it note, put it somewhere where you're going to see it and you're going to read it. I recommend every day, in the morning and at night, if you really want to get the most value of this. I promise you guys, this stuff works, or I wouldn't be sharing it so enthusiastically with you. Write it down, say it out loud, then let me know what happens on August 22nd. You check in with me, okay? Comment here. Let me know. Okay, here's your affirmation. Healing comes, healing flows, healing blossoms, and it shows. I thank Lady Isis for her love and light. Her healing gift through spiritual night brings me now to the light of this day, and healing blossoms without delay. That is your guidance this month. This healing is part of the service that you are here to offer the world. In order for you to stand as this lion or lioness in this world and offer the healing and service that you are here to offer so dramatically and so generously and so encouragingly, you got to heal yourself. Healer, heal thyself. Okay, so we need you. The biggest act of service that you can do right now is to go within and to allow miracles to happen for you, because we all need to start seeing these miracles happen so we can have some hope, so we can see that there's a light at the end of the tunnel, so that we can know that we have the power within us to heal, because you are the example of what it looks like to heal from within. So please step up and do that. Step into this invitation, step into this healing chamber that Isis has invited you into, and check in with me at the end of the month and let me know, solar month, August 22nd, let me know how this impacts you. And as always, namaste. The universal light within me salutes and honors this universal light within you. Namaste. Neptune in Leo, what is up? Welcome into your reading. So if Leo showed up in Neptune in your chart, Neptune rules your connection to source. So when you connect with source, you're like a lion connecting to source, okay? You have this Leo vibration, the archetype of the lion, dramatic, generous, confident, expressive, encouraging. Neptune is in retrograde right now. So if you haven't watched my Neptune retrograde reading, I would go ahead and do that. I think the energies are active until December 3rd. I want to say that's right. So lots of time between when it went retrograde to when it's going to move out of retrograde. There's advice for this entire retrograde period for you on how you can connect to source. But the spotlight right now is on your connection to source, with a spotlight on Leo and this alignment in your chart. Let's see what the Isis Oracle has to say. Ooh, hello. I think I've said that with every single card that I've flipped over. This is such a powerful deck. The Brother of Darkness. Overcoming negative energies with feminine power. Mm-hmm. Oh, what? Sorry, my alphabet's a little off today. Whenever negative energy is present, it is a sign that we are ready to move more deeply into our feminine divine power. The Brother in Darkness indicates that there's negative energy either within you or outside of you, but directed toward you, that is providing you with a spiritual test, beloved initiate. You shall overcome this energy with grace and triumph. Stay in your heart. There is no need to be afraid. Wow. Okay, so this card is basically saying, especially with this alignment, that your connection to source is being blocked by the negative energies that are in your field directed towards you from yourself or from another. And that you will pass this spiritual test. You will get through this. You are assured. of this success, but you need to be aware that these energies are present, and you need to take some steps in order to protect yourself from these energies and in order to pass this test. So there is an affirmation here, an incantation, if you want to call it that, to clear any negative energy. Anytime you feel the pulling of doubt, shame, fear, anger, hate, guilt, terror, or despair within or around you. The advice here is to go into your heart. Write this down is my advice so that you can do this anytime you want to. Write it on an index card, a post-it note. Read it every day or anytime that you need to. Anytime those energies come up, read it. I promise you it will offer you so much power, so much support, so much clarity, so much protection. Here it goes. Brother in darkness, you are loved. Loved fiercely and with compassion. There is nothing to fear or judge or resist. Just acceptance, allowance, and being seen. From the light in my heart now, I see you. I do not judge. My response is compassion. I understand and I release you now. Be and flow, but from my energy field you must go. Without will or force, but through love and peace, all negativity from my field is now released. What else can I say? I can't say anything else. Well, of course I can, and I will, but that's the gist of it. You got this. Set this protection for yourself. Set this compassion, this peace, and this love against these energies. This is a spiritual test. You are going to pass it with compassion and love. Stay in your heart and know that you're doing this so that you can connect with Source, the truth of who you are, the love and light that created this whole journey that we are on and is inviting us back into remembering who we are. You got this. If you have any other Leo alignments, I'll see you in those readings. If not, as always, namaste. The universal light within me salutes and honors the universal light within you. Namaste. Hello, Pluto in Leo. I don't know why I needed to have an accent for that. It wasn't a good one anyway, so maybe you missed it. Pluto in the chart represents the inner child. This is your alignment, which means that your inner child is like a lion, dramatic, generous, confident, expressive, and encouraging. Pluto is retrograde. I did not do a reading for Pluto retrograde, so sorry about that. But these energies are in review. You're in a review period with your inner child, and here's what the Isis Oracle wants to say to you. Initiation. Spiritual testing of Ra and the Lady Isis. Oh, yeah. What is the alphabet? Okay. When you are being spiritually initiated into the mysteries of light, love, and power, there are moments of deep challenge. The key is to find the light within the challenge, the learning, growth, or wisdom that can be summoned to turn the challenge into an opportunity for healing. Whilst the scorching heat of Ra seeks to burn through any resistance, the Lady Isis with compassion and cleverness will protect you from burning and instead enable you to be nourished and grow from the light of Ra. Let Isis help you pass this test of intense growth as you thrive with new life. Powerful things are happening in your life. See them as opportunities to grow, and you will indeed be empowered and supported. It might have to do with inner child healing, especially since this is your alignment. There is a power affirmation here to say anytime there's an intense need to stay true to your path, especially when you are believing that everything is just going wrong. Here it is. Winged Mother protects me from the fiercest light, shelters me in the cool sanctuary of her wings in flight, wraps me in her safety of compassion and peace. As with trust, the portal of initiation I reach. I pass the test. I pass through the portal with complete trust. I successfully attain this feat. Wow, I'm going to read that again because I butchered that. Don't even listen to that. Listen to this one. Winged Mother protects me from the fiercest light, shelters me in cool sanctuary of her wings in flight, wraps me in her safety of her compassion and peace. As with trust, the portal of initiation I reach, I pass through the portal with trust complete. I now successfully attain this feat. You got this, Pluto in Leos. I love you. I am supporting you, and I'm sending you lots of extra support, holding you with my wings as Isis holds you with her wings as you move through this dark period into the light and you work on this inner child healing like the lion or lioness that is inside of you waiting to roar. As always, namaste. The universal light in me salutes and honors the universal light in you. Namaste. Hello, Ascending in Leos. Welcome into your reading for this Leo solar season. The ascending sign represents your direction in life and your lessons in life. So this is a Leo vibration. This is dramatic, generous, confident, expressive, and encouraging. So these are the things that you're embodying and learning about life. The ascending sign is also how you appear to other people. So you might appear very lion or lion-like to lion or lioness-like to the people in your space. When you are shining, when you are on your path, when you are learning your lessons, you're learning about this Leo energy, how to be dramatic, how to be generous, how to be confident. You probably have lots of lessons and confidence coming up in your life, lots of lessons in expression and encouragement and drama. Let us see what the Isis Oracle wants to guide you for or through this month. Ooh. The knot of Isis comes in. I'm going to bring that closer to you so you can see it. Okay. And it says, energetic stabilization with the buckle of the beloved. Okay. Knot of Isis. Knot of Isis. Each initiate has their own unique spiritual blueprint with particular skills, talents, and higher destinies unfolding that use their unique abilities. Part of your spiritual blueprint is a special relationship to the energies of the goddess. This means that not only do you have the important spiritual task of helping her thrive in this world, but you are afforded her power, protection, and abundance too. You are now deepening your connection to her. Wow. So this is a very powerful message that the energies of the divine feminine are here to work through you and with you. So definitely lioness energies are coming through here. Very much so you have come here to reinstate the feminine on this planet. And what is the feminine energies and vibrations? Well, there's a lot of argument and discussion on what it means to be feminine. And feminine, let's talk about the magnetics, okay? Let's talk about the positive charge on a magnet and a negative charge on a magnet, okay? The negative charge draws in. It receives. It pulls. It holds the container for the positive charge to express, to connect, to penetrate. Okay, so the feminine energies are very expressive. They're very receptive. They're very surrendered to the penetration of the positive charges. I'm trying to use these words in terms, again, of magnetics so we can get the energy of this feminine power, because the feminine archetype has been very masculinized in this very masculinized patriarchal system that we all have known, which we all know is coming to an end. If you're watching me, you know this is coming to an end, and this is a really powerful time for the feminine to be brought into this world. So if you are a feminine entity, if you identify as a feminine vibration in this world, you are being invited more into your feminine expression, more into your expression of your emotions, into your vulnerability, into your softness, into your receptivity and your surrender, into the trust of the divine. And if you are a masculine identified person and this message is coming to you, you are here to hold space for the feminine. You are here to create the safety that the feminine vibration needs in order to feel safe enough to be vulnerable, to be expressive, to be receptive. So you are here to protect the feminine from being penetrated by energies that do not have her best interests at their heart. Your heart is devoted to protecting, devoting to her support, the container for the feminine. Okay, that is my advice here. So really, when it comes to this ascending energy, as the spotlight is on Leo, the spotlight's on your ascending energy, this lesson that you're learning. You are here and learning lessons about the feminine. You are here to either embody that feminine or to hold that safe container for the feminine. If the women in your life are triggered AF, you are being invited to step up more. Okay, if you are triggered AF as a feminine, you are being invited to find places that you feel safe to surrender into and to spend more time in those surrendered states as often as possible, because we need to anchor this vibration on this planet at this time. It's so very important as we are ascending, right? This is why I put the earth in the background of this ascending sign. This is what was on the horizon when you were born. We are ascending into this new place, into this new energy. And it is a powerful time for the feminine to come into play. There is a affirmation or incantation here for you to say. It's to assist with energetic fluctuations and headaches, regulating body temperature after energy work, whenever you sense something is happening within your body, or you just want additional support. Okay. So it says, in unconditional love, I call forth the Isis knot. I am held in love like a baby in a cot. The buckle of the beloved has me secure as my energy field now does mature. The goddess within my body and soul, the knot of Isis helps me grow whole. Wow. Yes. Heal the relationship between the divine feminine and within you, right? Because there also might be a need for you to check in with the divine feminine within you. Your inner self might feel triggered, might not feel safe. And then it's up to you to do the work that you need to do to embody this. You can call the energy of Isis in to support you with this. But you have naturally come into this incarnation to embody these feminine qualities, to embody the feminine archetype, the receptive, expressive, surrendered, powerful, just beingness of the feminine vibration, the void, right? The container through which all is created. She is the darkness, right? She is the shadow that allows the light, masculine, the positive charge to express itself into form. So she is the container through which form creates itself. And she has been through a lot, and we are here to help her. And you have this knot of Isis guiding you. I would actually even spend some time drawing this symbol this month. If that supports you, draw it in your notebook, draw it on an index card, pause this video to do that. But I think that this image is very, very powerful for you. And I think that meditating on it or just drawing it or interacting with it in some way is also really supportive for you. That's the guidance that's coming through. If you have any other Leo alignments, I'll see you in those videos. And as always, namaste. The universal light in me salutes and honors the universal light within you. Namaste. Woo! Last but not least, my background Leos. Hello, welcome into our reading. I'm here with you in this reading. This is going to be for both of us, all of us. So we don't have any Leo in our chart. I mean, okay, this is not 100% accurate because Leo rules one of the houses, okay? The 5th house? Yes. Leo rules the 5th house, and there might be a house in your chart that's ruled by Leo. However, we're only looking at the planets, okay? So essentially, if you think of it like a play, and all the planets are like the different characters in the play, none of our characters are lions, okay? So instead, there's a lion in the background. But it's just this backdrop, right? Because this constellation of Leo was still in the sky when we were born. It just isn't spotlighting any of the characters in our play. So it's kind of like the backdrop. It's still there, but it's present through all things, but it's not prominent in any one area. But it means background influences. There's a background energy of drama, there's a background energy of generosity, there's a background energy of confidence, expressiveness, and encouragement that just kind of permeates through all of our dealings. Okay, let's see what the Isis Oracle has to say about this solar month for us. Ooh. Key of Life. Spinning the Ankh, the Key of Life. This feels very, very powerful. Hello. Okay. Key of Life. Key of Life. A, B, C, D, E, F, G. The Key of Life is the mysterious Ankh, the looped cross held in the hand of Isis. This mystery is opening to you now. The Ankh portends new life being born through you now. It could be in a creative sense or in a physical sense, in terms of health, or even a child that wishes to be born, or a new project that needs to be created in service to humanity. This new life is being born in whatever form. This new life being born in whatever form will enrich your life, bringing you more into wholeness and fulfillment. Let it happen. Wow. I'm just reading this book here. I didn't dive into some of these things with others, but I think I might with us. Okay. So, SparkNotes version of this message is that this Ankh is super powerful. This energy, this vibration, this image is very, very powerful for us at this time. There is new life coming into us through us, like a lion, it feels like, especially with this Leo background influence. And it is, it's wanting to move through us. I'm like putting my hands on my creative center because I can just feel the vibration here. It's to help for humanity. It's a new life. It's a new creative project, and it is powerful. We are having a very powerful new moon in Leo on the 28th. It's going to be bookmarked with or emphasized with a Jupiter retrograde. And on the 31st, there's a powerful conjunction in Uranus and the North Node in Taurus. And there's just a lot going on. So the new moon is a great time to set new energies, new vibrations, new intentions. I'm going to read through this ritual. You can do this or not. It says you will need a paper and some colored pens or pencils. Allow yourself to choose whatever colors feel right to you and draw an Ankh similar to... Hold on. Oh, come on. To that. You can pause if you need to. Okay. Actually, it probably was easier to do this. Maybe not. Okay. You can draw it plain or patterned, but leave enough space to write within the loop at the top of the Ankh. When the Ankh is colored to your liking, you can write whatever dreams or awarenesses you have of life that is seeking to be born through you, either in words or pictures. Use the openness inside the loop hooked at the top of the Ankh as your sacred frame. If you are not sure what is happening, but you have an idea of what you would like to give birth to, add that to your central image. It might be very detailed or very simple. I recommend doing this on the new moon. You can do it whenever, but if you can do it on the 28th, powerful. What is most important is there a sense of love behind what you add to the top of the Ankh. The empty space within the loop at the top of the Ankh is a psychic container for this. It becomes the womb of Isis and will co-create with you the unfoldment for your highest destiny. What appears may change, but whatever it is that you love, loves you and is seeking to come into life through your experiences in some way. The form of how it appears may change, yeah, but whatever it is that you love, loves you, and is seeking to come into life through your experiences in some way. This ritual deepens the conscious connection between the forces that are seeking to be born through you and your own awareness. Placing these forces within the womb of Isis and the Ankh brings psychic stability and spiritual protection to those creations, which will help them be birthed with greater ease and fulfillment in form with the most joy possible. If you wish to add uplifting pictures and drawings outside the inner circle, know that these images will be energized by the Ankh as well, with the strongest protection within the loop. When you are finished with your task, you may like to place your picture in a journal or leave it in a sacred space where you can gaze on it after a meditation or prayer and enjoy the divine support for the life being born through you now. Awesome. Okay, we have a little bit of a incantation or affirmation here. You can write this down and say it to bless any project, endeavor, or spiritual spiritual, material, or otherwise. Okay. Cross of life, cross of light, protect me through this darkest plight. Held within the Isis womb, new melody from my soul tune, safely held in the loop unbroken, till it's time for new life to break open. There you go. All right, background Leos, we are bringing something to life. We are using the Ankh to help us do that. And we are aligning it with the new moon in Leo, if at all possible. And we are knowing that we are protected either way in this bringing of new life into form, and that this season of Leo is going to see a great new birth for us and for the collective. That's all I have for you. That's all I have for us. And as always, my background in Leos, namaste. The universal light within me salutes and honors the universal light within you. Namaste. So there it is. There's the reading for the Leo season. And I'm peacing out with my outro.